Meet Sam Giancana, or Momo to his friends, enemies and fellow mobsters. Part-time father, full-time gangster, and one of the most powerful mafia bosses of the 20th century. Sam Giancana's story has become the stuff of legend, a violent mafia boss whose life punctures the very heart of Hollywood, organised crime and politics in a golden age of American history. His rise and fall takes in the lives of some of the world's most famous icons like Monroe, Sinatra, Castro and JFK.
He lived a very simple life. I mean, our life was, like any other suburban family. Dad went to work, but we didn't know what he did for a long time. He had a terrible, terrible temper, these rages that have become famous.
When it came to murder and making money, Sam Giancana learned from the best, working as a hitman for Al Capone in 1920s Chicago.
There are people that are born that are bad seeds. My father wasn't a bad seed. He was a victim of his environment.
In this feature-length documentary special, we'll tell the remarkable story of the real-life Sopranos through the eyes of Giancana's daughters.
If you become a public person, everything you do becomes blown up.
This is a true mafia story packed with never-before-seen home movie footage and family interviewees. Giancana's rise and fall spans 5 of the most enduring decades in American history, and he was at the heart of some of their biggest scandals. Through a new revealing perspective, this is the story of the 20th century through the eyes of America's biggest crime family. Using FBI files, surviving CIA and FBI agents, and some of the most memorable American news archive of all time, we'll tell the story of his links to some of the most iconic moments of the 20th century. The mafia's secret involvement in the CIA plot to kill Fidel Castro. The Hollywood stars that carried out mafia business. The mob and FBI conspiracy surrounding the death of Marilyn Monroe. And the CIA and Giancana links to the shot heard round the world. This is the behind-the-scenes story of the man who ran the mob.
He had a room downstairs. Anyway, that was his office. Either they walked out smiling or not happy. You could always tell how well it went. Who was smiling and who wasn't happy.
The many Hollywood women he shared with JFK and Sinatra.
There was a charm about him. When he would talk to women, they couldn't take their eyes off of him.
And his own brutal mafia death, shot 7 times in the head in the kitchen of the family home.
Later on, and he had this attitude, he didn't care anymore, and he was doing stupid things. He walked right into their hands.
Finally revealed, this is the extraordinary private life of a father who went on to become one of mafia's most famous dons.
If you believe everything that's been in print, you'd say the man was a crazy sociopath.